All right, guys. So now we're gonna work on synthetic division. So this is a little bit different. It's a way that a lot of you will probably like more than long division. So what we do is we take the coefficients from each term. Let's look at number three, for instance, and we turn that into a different type of division. So the first thing we need to do, we're gonna take the x plus two, set it equal to 0, and we're gonna solve it. So we get x is negative 2. This is gonna go on the outside. Okay, so we put negative 2. We draw our synthetic division L. We're going to do all of our math here. So the first term is x to the third, so the first coefficient is 1. Next term is 5. X squared is 5. 7 is x, and 2. So notice I'm keeping track of x to the third, x squared, and so on. You need to make sure, because if there's a 0 that belongs somewhere, you must put it like on the last example from the last video. Okay, now to conduct synthetic division, the first thing you do is you drop the first one down. Just come straight down. Okay, now we're going to multiply this to that, and we're going to put that number under the 5. So negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. And now we're simply going to add these together. 5 minus 2 is 3. Negative 2 times 3, negative 6. 7 minus 1, 7 minus 6, 1. Negative 2 times 1, negative 2, and 0. This is your remainder. Okay, the last one's always your remainder. So how do I do this? Well, remember the first term was x to the third. So now it drops down 1. X squared, 1x squared, plus 3x, plus 1. That is your solution. Just match the coefficients and drop this down a power, and you're good to go. Okay, let's do next one. So x minus 3 equals 0. So x is equal to 3. And then our coefficients are 1, negative 2, negative 5, and positive 6. We drop it down. 3 times 1, 3. 3 minus 2, 1. 3 times 1, 3. Negative 2. Negative 6, and 0. Okay, so we started at x to the third. This is x squared plus x minus 2. Now to do number 8 with synthetic division, it's a little bit more tricky. I don't advise doing it when it's got powers like that, but I guess we can. I think the rule is you have to multiply it by 1/2 or something in this case. I don't want to do this by synthetic division, so let me make up another equation. I recommend only using synthetic division when you have x minus 3, because there are other rules that apply if you have this, because obviously you can't drop down the 4 because 2 goes into the 4 2 times and it'll make it half as big. So I'm going to make up another one. I have x plus 5. So let's say that's equal to 0. So what we're doing is, let's do 9x to the fifth. Let's say that is our equation, and then that's divided by x plus 5. So then I have x is negative 5, so we put negative 5 here. And then we have 9. X to the fourth is not here, so we have to put a 0. This is where x to the fourth isn't there. We have negative 9. X squared is 2. X is not here, so 0, and then 1. So let me move this out of the way. Okay, so now let's conduct this. We drop this down, 9. 9 times negative 5 is negative 45. 0, negative 45, negative 45. Oh, this is going to be horrible. Okay, so let's do 5. This is negative, so this is going to be a positive solution. So 5 and 5, that's 5. 22, 225. 225. Oh man, if you minus 10, that's 15, so add 1, that's 16, so 216. 216 times negative 5. That's 30. 5, 8, 1080. That's 1082. 1082 times 5. 0, 41. 0, 4, 5,000. Almost there, guys. I'm going to move this one over a little bit, just so I have a little bit more room to write the next number, because I didn't realize it was going to be a bunch of big numbers. Okay, 540, 5,410 times 5. Oops, this is 0. 5, 20, 25, 27. 0, 5, 1. Okay, so now we've got all this information. So let's fix it. And here we go. So we started with x to the 5th, so this is going to be 9. Oops, 9. Come on, let's go, Surface Pro. All right, 9. Don't know what it's, there it goes. 9x to the 4th, so we drop it down 1, minus 45x squared to the 3rd, plus 216x squared, plus 1082x, and I apparently need more space. Plus 5,410. Plus 27051, 27,051 divided by x plus 5. So it's not particularly difficult. You're just adding and subtracting and multiplying. But it can get pretty big pretty fast if you don't choose your numbers nicely. So as you can see, I just randomly chose the numbers, and it was nowhere near nice because 5 is kind of big. If I had chosen 2, it might be a lot nicer, but what can you do? That's what I chose. That's what we did. So I hope this helps. Do your best. Keep practicing. Hopefully you guys can do this pretty easily. I don't think there's any crazy examples like this one, but remember, if you don't have an x to the 4th, for instance, then you have to put a 0 here. If you don't have an x, you have to put a 0 here. Forget those things, guys. You'll never get the right answer, and you'll be wondering why. So, thank you guys for watching.